So I left a tip. Trophy Line talked about self-filming the other day, and I left a comment that said, make sure your batteries are charged. Well, guess what? Underneath that camo mask is a dead camera with no extra battery. And I got a front row view to all these turkeys right now. Good job, Adam. But I do got a GoPro. Got the GoPro. I got an iPhone. And I'm filming with the Droid right now. So between those three we'll get some footage, but it won't be perfectly clear. Not what I had in mind for a good B-roll.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the workbench. So today we're going to show you how to take an old leafy suit, use the fabric, and camouflage your camcorder. You going to help me? We're going to do some other items too. You can do your GoPro, binoculars, your child if she'll let you. All you need is a hot glue gun, some electric tape, a pair of scissors, and some fabric. Let's get to it. Say gobble gobble. Say turkey turkey turkey. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So today on Whitetail Kings, it's raining out. Just got in from filming some turkeys, and I need to put new camo on my camera. So this is the Canon XA30, and I've always been, pretty on the up and up with trying to keep the camouflage good on this, just because it's so black. And so what I got here today, I have got some fabric. This is an old pair of leafy suit pants. I have a hot glue gun, a razor, some electrical tape, obviously a pair of scissors, and I had some cleaner here. So what I did was, everywhere I wanted to put the hot glue gun, or put the hot glue, I put electrical tape. And the reason I used electrical tape is because electrical tape is a little more waterproof than other tapes, and it tends to stick a little better on this plastic. Some of these spots I had to shape around and use the razor to kind of cut out. But and then on the shotgun mic, all this is the elastic leg band that I just kind of wrapped around there. Kind of makes for a nice little, breaks up that microphone. So we'll get to it. Right now what I'm working on is the lens cover, and so far I put a couple little dabs of the hot glue gun, and I cut just small sections of the pant here, and I'm pulling it around the outside to get it settled in. So let me put this bottom section, just putting the top piece on in the middle, and ouch. Careful with the hot glue gun, because if you're not really experienced with it, sucker will burn you. It is hot. And you got to get it on right away, or else it'll harden up fast. I'm using a little old piece of tape to kind of dab it in. that settled and dried. I put this leaf here on the bottom. I like that little break up there. But this is where I have the electrical tape on it, so it sticks a lot better. So I don't want to put the glue right on the cap. It's probably not a bad idea, but in case I ever want to sell this camera, I want it to be clean. Just gonna run this quick. Good thing I have calluses on my fingertips because they would be burnt to a crisp right now. Nice little section there. And then I'll take my razor, got one of these nice pencil razors, and I'll just cut right along that outline. See what I'm in? Yeah, got a little looseness there, but see, that kind of just hangs down, so that'll go on your lens cover. Just kind of an extra little, break up in the pattern. Especially when you're filming turkeys, because when that turkey sees, even when he sees that opening, their eyesight's so good that, they can even see that lens. So anything you can do to really break up the camera, because you can see it's just a big black square right there. So if I can get some bushiness around it, that's really what we want. So I'm going to continue to add this on here, and then I'll show you the next step. There is, so far, the lens cover on here. I might probably try to push these out. I got a couple little flaps here. Nice little leaky flap. You can see that. And then I actually put the second elastic piece on my shotgun mic. So, none of this is going to hinder my camera view. So I'm going to turn this on now. Make sure none of this is in the view, so you don't want any side pieces flopping up. So you got to watch out with the wind and stuff sometimes. That's why I wanted to point these back. So and if they get in the way, just take them off, or you can cut them back too. So it's pretty good so far. But still, I got this and I got this. Plus you got the big black square. What do we do about the big black square? Well, I'm going to show you that in a little bit. This final piece here, this top, I had some old tape on it, so I'm just going to take some window cleaner and just kind of work that off. You can probably use any kind of cleaner. This is what I had in the garage here. Let's see if I got any residue left. Just kind of go over it with the razor. Try not to scratch the plastic, but see, the thing about putting the hot glue on the tape is when you want to take it off, you just peel the tape off and you shouldn't have any glue on the camera. So that's the big advantage of that. Now we're going to take this piece, go leaves up, it's pretty good. Cut it, let it hang a little bit. A little extra hang is cool. The only thing about the stuff that's hanging is if it gets caught up in something, you might pull it and rip it and tear it. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, so there you have it. Here is our leafy camo camcorder. Looks pretty sweet. It's ready for turkey season. It's ready for self-filming in the deer season. And one last thing I wanted to go over with you guys was this piece. So, put this down. one item you can use, obviously, camo spray paint. But once you go this way, there's no going back. So basically, my recommendation is to just stripe it. Leave the black in there. If you got a green, a gray, a grayish green, maybe a brown, just give it a quick stripe. Or you can do a little pattern on there, however you want to do it, but it'll break up this black blob here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right. So our our finished product. What do you think, girl? So when you guys go out to turkey hunt and you're taking your kiddos, you want to make sure they're all camouflaged up as well as your gear. You can see the finished product here. So in this downtime, go work on your gear. Great time to do it. Say bye, everybody. Say good luck this turkey season. We'll be watching. Bye-bye. What's the turkey say? Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Does the turkey say anything? This is Raylan. She's my little future turkey hunter. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye.